At the White House this evening, President Trump signed his multi-trillion-dollar tax cut and spending plan he calls One Big Beautiful Bill. He wanted it on his desk by July 4th, and this week it squeaked through the Republican-led chambers of Congress. The president will now take his global trade war off the back burner and turn up the heat on America's trade partners. We get details tonight from Scott McFarland.
Amid a 4th of July celebration on the White House South Lawn,
this is the most popular bill ever signed. And it includes the largest tax cut in American history, the largest spending cut, $1.7 trillion.
The president signed the spending and tax cut bill on his self-imposed deadline for approval of the law. The political argument over whether the bill boosts the economy or starves money and health care for millions of people will go on as a deadline looms on another White House priority. By Wednesday at midnight, the president says he'll jack up tariffs on products from dozens of nations across the globe unless they cut new trade deals with the U.S. Progress has been announced in talks with only a precious few, the U.K., China, and Vietnam.
Is there a concern tariffs could impact your merchandise?
Absolutely. Most of our products are made using components from factories abroad.
Miranda Stein helps run a group of apparel and gift shops in Virginia and Washington, D.C.
Is it difficult to figure out how to set a price if you don't know what the materials are going to cost for the people producing it?
Absolutely. There's been a lot of uncertainty. We had some tote bags that went up $7 in price from $20 to $27 in the span of a week. It can be hard for us to know how to plan, and it's hard for our makers to know how much to order at a time. They're getting worried and having to order larger quantities so they can lock in the prices now.
The president's initial tariff announcement in April throttled the stock market, tanking 401ks and raising fears of supply shortages. The market has rebounded, but fears of inflation and small businesses collapsing are stirring again as the July 9th deadline approaches.
And Scott, there are a lot of countries still to strike deals with, not a lot of time. How does that White House manage this?
Yeah, especially international trade deals, which are complex and time-consuming. The president has said he might send out letters to some countries just informing them of their new tariff rate, indicating negotiations might just be off. But also, Jerika, just like that big spending bill, these tariffs might not be politically popular, which would motivate the president to dial them back.
All right, Scott McFarland at the White House. Thank you.